Hey again, guys. I want to do a dedication now to the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. The only heavyweight champion to be undefeated. And that is the great Italian American, the great person, Rocky Marciano. He beat Jersey Joe Walcott with a convincing knockout to gain the heavyweight title and never relinquished it. He could not be knocked out. Wasn't a technically sound boxer, but he could hit. I remember my grandfather told me that he knocked somebody out in something like, I don't know, somewhere like 11 or 16 seconds in one fight. Here's an old card from Italy. And here's a press photo. He died tragically in an airplane crash. Joe Louis came out of retirement. He owed the IRS something like $100,000, and he had to fight again to raise money. And of course, Marciano was the heavyweight champion. And he didn't want to fight Joe Louis because Joe Louis was his idol growing up. And after he beat him, he sat in his dressing room and cried because he had to fight him and beat him. By all accounts, was a really good human being. Now, I know a lot of people think Muhammad Ali is the greatest heavyweight. Some from my era might think Mike Tyson in his heyday. Hard to argue. But let's see what Muhammad Ali had to say about fighting Rocky Marciano.
Muhammad, as you know, the readers of my magazine have voted you the personality of the decade. We know that you're the greatest. We're not going to argue with that. But how do you prove you're the greatest? If you could pick any heavyweight champion in history, say from Marciano, Joe Louis, back to Jack Johnson, or even John L. Sullivan, who do you think would have given you the toughest fight of them?
The toughest fight would be the man who's the hardest to knock out, whether he's got a style. And a fellow who had no style, just a bull, was Rocky Marciano. He would be the most trouble, I think. Rocky Marciano. I would have probably knocked out Joe Louis or some of those fellas because they were boxers. They took the time, and you could take your time and pick your shot. Marciano just kept coming. He hurt your arms. He could take everything.
LeBrockton Blockbuster.
Marciano.
Hello, that's it. Rocky
Marciano.
You knew him? You saw him fight?
Ooh, he hit hard. He hit you so hard at Johnny Kim folks in Africa.
But you think you could have beaten him too?
Well, it'd have been rough. Look, Howard, I don't take nothing from these fellas, especially those who've deceased. Marcel and I were good friends. But I truly think on my best day and his best day, I would have beaten him, probably not knocked him out, but I've been sore. I think he was better than Joe Frazier, I'll put it that way.
Really?
I truly think he was better than Joe Frazier. You know what Joe Frazier did to me and how I barely got by him a couple of times. I think it'll be even. He may have won. It's just hard. It's just up for the imagination.
You know, you started out with so much braggadocio. You folks watch these films and you'll see that I, Muhammad Ali, am truly the greatest. That's the way you started. Now you're on the way to ending with humility.
Yeah, we got the last man, Marciano, showing him last, and you did the right thing. I think he was not a great fighter scientifically, but just a mauler, a brawler, fight. One fighter's nose hanging off, he kept coming. Can't put him down, can't teach no kid to fight like Marciano. He just had his own style, was courageous. He wasn't as great as me, wasn't as beautiful, everybody know that, but I don't know if I would have beaten him in his style and my style. He could have outpointed me, he could have knocked me down, could have beat me. I did a computer fight with him when he was old man just pretending, and my arms are sore just from joking with him. In his heyday, he may have won, or he probably would. This is up for the imagination.
something to me. I remember that punch out of all the other ones. And I was kind of glad in the 13th when I finally did hit home.
You know, Rock, I was wondering when he was going to get to that 13th round. I don't see how you think I could ever forget it.